Virgo, what's up? We're going to do things a little bit different today. The past couple of weeks, the past couple of months, we've been looking at the hard stuff related to love, hidden truth, and the love block. And today we're going to look at who has eyes on you. And we're going to start with looking at what it is about you, Virgo, that they love. What is it about Virgo that they are attracted to? Okay. And then at the end, if you and this person come together, what this connection would look like. And then I will also ask, for those of you where you don't know who this person is, I'm going to ask if they're going to come forth and reveal themselves. Okay. All right. So this is a general reading. This will not resonate with everyone. It's a light, fun, little old reading that we're going to do together, Virgo. Okay. Now, if you are in a loving, happiest, harmonious relationship, this message could be for you because you're probably trying to make sure that the person that you're snuggling up next to still has eyes for you. So if that's what you're working through, this possibly could be a good reading for you too, okay? God, angel, spirit guides, when it comes to Virgo, what is it about Virgo that the person who has eyes on them love about them? What are the characteristics? What are the traits? What are the things about Virgo that this person love about them? Isn't that a good question? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. For Virgo, please. Let's see. What is it that they love about Virgo? Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh. What else? Okay. Oh. So many things. This is good. All right. Okay. So, I feel like some of you know this person. Some of you know this person, okay? I feel like I'm channeling something very strong. Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. I'm obedient. Okay. This is a very specific message. This is not for all of you. There's someone here that is in a connection. Okay. This is not everyone. There's someone here who is in a connection and it's been hard. You've gone through some things. Okay. Because beneath the deck is the 3 of Swords, and also what popped out is the 9 of Swords, and it was in reverse. So what this tells me in a reading like this is that for you, this is just for the people who you're dealing with someone, the person who has eyes on you right now admires the fact that you all have had your ups and downs and you're willing to work through it. Because it feels like whoever you're dealing with, Virgo, they're looking at you like, for all that we've been through over these years or over the past couple of months of what has been revealed, I've been messing up. This is the other person. And they're looking at you like, but they're willing to work through that. They love me enough to work through that. So that's a very specific message, not for all of you, but that's coming through really strong for someone who is in a relationship with someone and you've been through something hard. They admire the fact that you're sticking by their side. So that's that. Now, Virgo, more about what this person who has eyes on you love about you. You know how to get what you want, go after what you want. You're not going to settle for less. You've accomplished quite a bit here, okay? The 9 of Cups popped out for another reading, and so I took us to school just a little bit, and I'm going to do the same thing here. Just hold on, let me just share this with you. So you know when it comes to the 9 of Cups, there's also the 8 of Cups that comes before the 9 of Cups, and if you can remember back, my tarot readers are like, girl, I know about the 8 of Cups. You know, in the 8 of Cups, there's an image of these cups sitting, and it appears that this person has walked through the night, walked through the mountains to get up close on these cups to realize that that 8th cup, that 9th cup is not there. And so they said, okay. And they're dressed in red, which represents faith to me as a reader, and courage. And they said, okay, well, I'm going to go look for that cup because this 8 of Cups is just not going to be good enough for me. Okay, so I'm going to take a risk and I'm going to go after the cup that I want. And so here you are. Virgo, they see you as someone who you are going to have what you deserve. You're not going to settle for less. you know your values, and you also know what it takes to be the person who creates a sense of self-love for yourself. To get to the Nine of Cups in life, it takes dedication, it takes faith, and it really takes self-trust. It takes walking away from Eight of Cups when everyone says, honey, yo, bro, that's good enough. You should be good with that. And you say, no, that's not good enough for me. And walking on your journey. So they admire this about you. I have a couple more here. There's that strength energy. They see you as being courageous and knowing also how to tame the inner lion. So if there is an ego issue, you know how to check your ego for a moment and say, well, you know what? You got it. You win. You're not trying to battle folks in arguments. You're just like, okay, well, we don't agree, and that's all right. So you have strength over the ego here, and that's a lovely thing to see in relationships. The Emperor comes out quite a bit in these kind of readings, and that's a good sign because in love, people want to see that the person that they're dealing with is serious about them. The Emperor is a serious lover. They're serious about the love. They have structure. It's a 4 energy. So that means, again, structure, systems, power, method, strategy. And so they see you as someone who knows what it takes to create a strong foundation so that a relationship can grow and exist. The World card out here, this popped out for my Cancers as well in the Cancer reading. They see you as someone who is cultured. That's the first thing that comes to mind when I look at this right now. You've experienced a lot. You are experienced. You are well versed. You are a well-adjusted adult. It's like you can be around different people and know how to conduct yourself. It's like you kind of know what parts of you to bring out in different circumstances and in different environments that's appropriate for the time, right? If it's time to go to a gala, you know how to show up there. If it's time to go to a house party, you know how to show up there. If it's time to go to the cookout, you get my point. And they like that about you. But also with the World card, this means staying the course in something until you accomplish it. So Virgo, whoever this person is who has eyes on you, they like that about you, that you know what it means to stay on the course, stay the path until you actually reach the end goal. This is the success card of getting through the process. And tarot, the quadrant has gone through all of the wands, all of the cups, all the pentacles, all of the swords, and they get to a point where they finally reach the end of the journey, and then it starts all over again with the Fool in a new journey, a new life lesson, a new cycle. But this is the final card in the tarot, and it also resonates at a 3. So that's creativity, that is self-trust, that's beauty. So they see you as that. You are a nurturing provider. You know how to balance career. You know how to balance home. You're going to go to work. You're going to do your 9 to 5. 5 to 9 might be another project that you're working on that earns a couple of more coins for yourself. And you make sure that those babies have the homework done. You also make sure that your mom and your daddy, they're good. You know how to balance all of what it means to be a provider and a loving, nurturing teammate and family mate. You're going to make sure the dinner is cooked, and you got to be up and go to work at 6 a.m., right? You know how to do that really well, and they value that. When it comes to love readings, despite the gender, if someone is asking, Shaan, is this a good person? This pop out, I'm like, yep, yes, they are. This is the card for me as a reader that says that this person knows how to do the family thing, and they're going to figure out how to balance it. Okay, so that's a beautiful, beautiful energy there, Capricorn energy. And then we have the Page of Wands. It popped out in reverse. Again, similar to what I started with, for those of you where your admirer admires the fact that you forgave, okay? And you're working through the forgiveness. This feels like letting go of the trigger, letting go of being activated, letting go of, and when I say letting go of the trigger, what I mean is letting go of, the lack of self-control that causes people to become activated. You know how to tame that and work through that. You're not going to allow yourself to come out of your character. You are in control of your emotions. You're still taming your emotions, and they value that. No cutting, harmful words. It's been a whole lot for those of you who know this person, but you're not going to let your words be a memory of something that was hurtful that you can't take back. You're not going to say something that you can't take back. You know how to be in control of that. So Virgo, I'd say that's beautiful. whoever is on your mind and your heart, if you know this person, they like you. Okay, these are some good things to see in people, Virgo, and I agree, Virgo, that's really what you are and who you are, these qualities here. Some of my best friends have been Virgos, and thank goodness for a good Virgo friend. Okay, now we're going to go over to this person. Whoever is looking at you, this person also might be on your mind and your heart. I am really channeling for somebody who knows exactly who this person is. You might be watching this together, okay? But this is also relevant for those of you where you don't know who this person is. Where are they? Who has eyes on me? God, angel, spirit guides. Who is this person who has eyes on Virgo at this time? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Who is this person? Let's see. Who has eyes on Virgo right now? Who is this person, God, angel, spirit guides, that has eyes on Virgo? Okay, some Cancer energy out here. You know you're compatible sometimes. Got some Gemini energy out here. We got maybe another Virgo out here too. I think I'm talking to a married couple and you just popping in, girl. I'm talking specifically, I'm talking to a married person who identifies as woman, and she's watching this and she's like, I'm just making sure my husband is still looking at me. I feel that so strong because the King of Pentacles popped out here, and then here you are, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so he's looking at you for that very specific message, right? So also what popped out is that this person who's looking at you, a card that I just saw that was kind of sticking out, didn't pop all the way out, was the Three of Wands. It's an Aries energy. This person believes that you all can go to the next level. I'm channeling a couple of couples for sure. Whoever I'm speaking to, couples, a married couple for sure. They see you as being able to go to the next level. They see the horizon with you in it, in the picture, in their mind. Beneath the deck is the Page of Coins, the Page of Pentacles. And so in love, the Page of Pentacles is someone who might seem a little bit dull. You know, they just like, they don't mind. They're simple. They don't mind coming home from work and just putting on a good movie, having some popcorn, some dinner, and then going to sleep, rinse and repeat. But they're dedicated and they're loving, and they might hit you with a random joke and you're like, you never cease to amaze me. You know, that's the kind of energy that the Page of Pentacles can offer. And so this person is that. So there's some Taurus energy here too. There's Virgo energy, there's Cancer out here, and then there's also the Magician. This person, this is specific again, I keep channeling for this couple. For the couple where there has been some hurt, there's been some deceit in the past, this person is over that. They're not wanting to be the magician. They're not wanting to lie. They're not wanting to hold secrets. This is a beautiful energy in terms of rebuilding trust. Also, too, with this being a Gemini energy, if this is someone that you do not know and you're currently single, this person holds no desire to be in a trickery energy. This is not the kind of person who's like playing games. You know how when you first meet someone and you like each other, there's that initial attraction, and it's like, well, who's going to text who first? Okay, I'm going to wait an hour to text back because I don't want to seem desperate. It's none of that. This person is just like, if I want you, with the Chariot out here, I want you. They're not playing games. They're not doing any weird extra thing. It's just them being the natural self. The Magician is upside down. And so if this was upright, I'd say, okay, Virgo, honey, okay, bro, this person might be playing games. They might have some other stuff kind of going on with them. But no, this person is a genuine person, especially with them being in the Pentacle energy here. This is a provider, someone who will give their fair share in a connection or in a relationship, and they're determined. They don't listen to what other people think. They don't care about that. They know what they want. Their mission is clear. Their vision is clear. So I'd say this would be a wonderful match if you all were to come together. Okay. This is a very specific message. I'm getting like a interesting kind of like ache and pain right here in my hand. I don't know if there has been some situation that has happened where one of you, you're helping the other one heal from some type of injury or energy that came through too. And it said, as soon as I said that, it went away. So I'm not sure if there's a healing vibe that you all are working with each other to heal, if you know each other, because you also have all these pentacles out here. That is a healing energy too, being the giver of something that can help someone else restore or heal. Very specific message. Need to get that out there. Okay, so I just noticed this. Beneath the Page of Pentacles on their side is the Emperor. Okay, so you also have the Emperor, and I love when I see that. You have that in common. You want the same thing. You want structure. You want system. You want something that can actually be healthy for you. And then beneath that is the Nine of Cups. They trying to romance you. They want to make you feel seen and loved on. All right. If you know this person, this also is an energy of offering an apology. If apology is needed, they likely might be coming around to give you an apology if that has not happened. Okay, so if you all come together, if you're not together already, I'm going to get some cards out here to see what this connection would be like. What do you all create together if you all were to come together? That's what I'm doing right now. Guide, angel, spirit guides for Virgo. What would this connection be, or what is this connection if Virgo and the person who has eyes on them come together? Thank you, guide, angel, spirit guides. This is why I shuffle off camera. It just cuts out all of the pieces. But thanks for your patience, okay? With me. I know some people really do like the shuffling on camera. Okay, so we have one out here. Okay. Love language, physical touch. That's a beautiful energy. Guide, angel, spirit guides, Virgo, what would this connection be if you come together? If they come together? Thank you, guide, angel, spirit guides. Anything else? There's definitely chemistry here. Anything else? We're going to do one more time. And it says a tender touch means so much. Definitely sensuality. There's a physical connection here. That's another thing that's related to all of these pentacles. Grounded energy. Anything else? If they come together, what do they create? I think that's what that is. That feels like the focus right now. Beneath the deck, natural evolution. This feels like let the process unfold. If you and this person come together, it's about letting this process just simply unfold. Not having any expectations. Taking it moment by moment is what also comes to mind with physical touch for me. It's like a touch is something that happens in the moment and you embrace that. And whatever happens after that, it's just really being present and being in the moment energy. And again, just getting that interesting feeling in my hand, right? That was very interesting. I'm like, okay, this isn't me getting some money right now. That would be great. But it felt different. And so I'm not sure what that is about, but it feels like maybe a healing connection between you and this person. Maybe coming out of a time of being extremely lonely or missing each other or needing affection, and you all providing that. But that natural evolution is going to be important, which is still, again, a staying present type of energy. Let the situation unfold naturally. Okay, and then beneath that we have tease. Okay, so we'll put that out there too. It says the energy is fun, lighthearted, all right, but it says but uncertain. So take some time there. Let it unfold naturally, paying attention to heart, staying in your integrity. Now, the final thing that I'm going to ask is, for those of you, Virgo, where you don't know who this person is, you're like, ain't nobody sitting next to me. Who is this person? This sounds so delicious, right? We're going to see if this person's going to come forth to let you know who they are. God, angel, spirit guides, will this person make themselves known to Virgo? For those who do not know who this is, will this person come forth and make themselves known to Virgo? Thank you, God, angel, spirit guides. Will this person come forth and make themselves known? This is a yes card, but I want to get some more. This is a yes card. It's judgment out here. Will they make themselves known? Will they make themselves known to Virgo? This is a yes card. This feels like If you do not know this person, it feels like how they make themselves known would be because it gets to a point where a friend reveals it, or it feels kind of like a shy energy. God, angel, spirit guys, tell me more. Will this person make themselves known? I have the King of Swords out here, but it's in reverse. Okay, will this person make themselves known to Virgo, for those of them who do not know who this person is? Yeah, so this is interesting. These are the cards. Okay, so it's kind of like a yes energy. If you do not know who this person is, this person probably is kind of in the process of ending something right now. They might already be connected to someone else and they're in the process of ending it. That's what I'm getting really strong. And it's not until that energy is cleared out, because this is judgment. It's like everything is raw and truth. We out in the open with this. Like this has to happen now. Nothing else to lose kind of energy. Something has to end for something to begin. That's definite with the death and rebirth card, and then leaving something else, being absent somewhere else. So this person, you'll find out who this person is, but it might not be directly from this person. You might get word from someone else, or it's kind of like a blurry, kind of hazy energy because they're kind of tying up loose ends in another situation. That's what this vibe feels like for those of you who do not know who this person is. So thank you for watching, Virgo. I think that's a cool little thing to, get excited for. Hopefully that felt lighter, a little bit more high frequency. We need it. We deserve it. I love you. I love you. I love you, Virgo. And hopefully I get to see you next week in another 4 Paths Healing Tarot message. Take care. Bye.